Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to share about curriculum development, lesson 8. My name is Andri Maulana from University of Pancasakti. Okay, this is lesson 8 about curriculum and syllabus in Indonesia context. Indonesian education and curriculum development. Education activity in Indonesia formally began in 1537 when Portugal occupied Indonesia. Portugal, like other colonial countries, built the school to supply the worker for trading, estate, industry, agriculture, and other business activity. Under Portugal occupation, education policy was implemented locally. The school was only built in Ambon, a strong part of Indonesia. Education activity that operates throughout the country began in 1090. It was connected to ethical college when the Dutch occupied Indonesia. But the goal of education policy under the Dutch occupation was not different from that before. It was just to secure economic interests of the colonial. Development of curriculum in Indonesia. Curriculum 1947, or called Rencana Legend. This is the first curriculum since Indonesia became independent. The change in the direction of education is more political from the orientation of Dutch education to the national interest. At that time began to be established the principle of education set Pancasila. This curriculum is called Rencana Pelajaran and was only implemented in 1050. In 1955, Indonesia experienced curriculum improvement, Rencana Pembelajaran Terurai. The existence of this curriculum is an improvement on the previous curriculum, detailing each subject so that it is named Rencana Pembelajaran Terurai. This curriculum has led to an Indonesian education system. Like every lesson is connected to daily life, the subject syllabus clearly shows a teacher teaching a subject. The next curriculum is 1064, Rencana Pendidikan. The government again improved the curriculum system in 1064, called Rencana Pendidikan, so that learning is central of Pancadarna program, namely moral, intelligent, emotional, or artistic development, skill, and physical. Curriculum 1068 is the embodiment of the change of orientation in the implementation of the 1945 Constitution purely. Characteristically, the content of the subject matter is theoretical, not related to factual problem in the field. The point of which on what material are approached is given to students at every level of education. The content of education is direct at activities to enhance intelligence and skill, as well as develop a healthy and strong physique. The next curriculum is 1075 curriculum. The government improved the curriculum that years. This curriculum emphasizes more effective and efficient education. According to Mujito, director of Kindergarten and Elementary School Development of the Ministry of National Education at the time, this curriculum was born because of the influence of concepts in the field of management by objective, the method, material, and objective of teaching are detailed in the Instructional System Development Procedure (PPSE), now as that unit of study, which is the lesson plan of each unit of the discussion. The next curriculum is 1090 HT4. This curriculum brings a skill process approach, although it prioritizes the approach of the process, but the goal factor is still important. This curriculum is also often called Enhanced Curriculum 1075. The student position is placed as a subject of study. From observing things, grouping, discussing, to reporting, the model is called How to Learn Active Student atau or TBSA. The next curriculum is 1094 and supplement curriculum. In 1094, the government updated the curriculum in an effort to integrate the previous curriculum, especially the 1075 and 1084 curriculum. However, the combination of purpose of the process has not been successful. So many criticisms come caused by the learning burden of students judged too heavy from the national load to the local content, for example, regional language, art, regional skill, and other. The next curriculum is Curriculum 2004 or KBK, Competency-Based Curriculum. KBK has the following characteristic and emphasizing the achievement of student competence, both individually and classically oriented to learning outcomes and diversity. Learning activities using varied approach and method. Learning resource, not only teachers but also other learning resource that meet the educational element. The next curriculum is Curriculum 2006 or KTSP, Education Unit Level Curriculum. The curriculum is almost similar to Curriculum 2004. The difference lies in the authority in its preparation, which refers to the soul of the decentralization of the Indonesian education system. In curriculum KTSP, the central government sets standards of competency and basic competence. Teachers are required to develop their own syllabus and assessment according to the condition of the school and its district. The result of the development of all subjects are gathered into a device called the Education Unit Level Curriculum or KTSP. The next curriculum is 2000 Curriculum 2013. This curriculum is substitute for the KTSP curriculum. The 2034 curriculum has three aspects of assessment, namely the knowledge aspect, the skill aspect, and the attitude and behavior aspect. In curriculum 2013, especially in the learning material, there are streamlined material and material added. The material that is streamlined is in the Indonesian language material is PPKN, IPS, and PPKN, while the material added in mathematics material Development of English language teaching syllabus in Indonesia. The 1084 English language teaching or ELT syllabus. The 1084 curriculum is based on the amendment of 1075 curriculum cited by Emilia 2005. The education is ruled in UU-PP Undang-Undang Pendidikan dan Pengajaran Nomor 4/1950. The goal of education is membentuk manusia yang cakap dan warga negara yang demokratis serta bertanggung jawab tentang kesejahteraan masyarakat dan tanah air. The 1994 English syllabus, the example show that the first column is TPU, learning object. Richard called syllabus by emphasizing the essential skill, knowledge, and attitude is called competence-based syllabus. Moreover, Ernawan and Harjo Marso called it thematic. The 2004 ELT syllabus. The 2000 ELT syllabus emergence after a years of launching of Undang-Undang Sistem Pendidikan Nasional or UU Sisdiknas nomor 20 tahun 2003. The aim of national education is to develop learners' potential so that they become persons imbued with human values who are faithful and possess moral and noble character. The 2006 ELT atau Kurikulum Tingkat Satuan Pendidikan KTSP Syllabus, the spirit of decentralization as shown by Act of Local Autonomy nomor 22 tahun 1999, reversed by Act of Local Autonomy number 32 2004 and hand in hand with Act nomor 20 tahun 2003 is seen in the 2006 curriculum. In this regard of education, it's not merely central government responsibility. A local government also has responsibility in managing and funding education. Therefore, kurikulum tingkat satuan pendidikan atau KTSP is developed from standard of content by school based on their context and potential. This is the example. The curriculum and the syllabus 2030. The conclusion is curriculum must be pledged in accordance with the time and signs of error. But the curriculum is to be well planned. Any change would be another turbulent educational journey that didn't need to happen, and there would only be stagnation. Therefore, the wide change and curriculum change relate to the change in the law on the education system. At the time, all components of education were reviewed and reorganized. This is my presentation. Thank you very much. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.